Okay. So tonight I went to the gym. Actually, I rode my bike 3 times. I rode it to the store. I rode it to the gym. I rode it from the gym. I just got out of the shower. Uh, and I'm fully prepared for work tomorrow. Um, it's a lot going on. Last night I released a video about my armor. I didn't get any negative responses. People watched it. Some people understood. Some people didn't. A lot of people didn't respond, and that's okay. I'm blacklisted, so it's like when you're blacklisted, your videos don't get too many views, especially if they're longer. Um, but the good thing is I'm putting the information out there for everybody. Um, I was thinking about what to say tonight. Just what to say, what to do. I just want to say I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to the mother, the source. I'm grateful just to be grateful that I feel like I was guided through the knowledge of just ancient knowledge on how to get here and figure out how to survive the system enough to help other people try to survive. I'm doing my part. I'm making the videos. I'm exercising. I try to be like at least 90% vegan. All the food I ate today, and I think yesterday, no, today, not yesterday, but most of what I ate, well, all of what I ate today was vegan. Um, I'm still receiving the voiceless flow technology. Obviously, it won't stop. It's 24/7. Doctors have said that they don't know where these voices are coming from because there are no chemical imbalances or anything that can produce a voice inside your head outside of your own thought process. So, voiceless flow technology and nanocommunication is a dangerous weapon, especially in the wrong hands. And in the hands of the United States, it is already in the wrong hands. They created it for a specific purpose to monetize off of it. Um, and that is exactly what they're doing. Insurances, social security card, birth certificate, all tied to hidden bank accounts and hidden trust, where they unalive the person that they don't want to be here, which is called eugenics. Um, they destroy people's bloodlines. They destroy the family unit. Destabilize, disenfranchise. That's the whole purpose of Cersei's song, which is slow and gradual decay of a targeted individual or a person. So it's a lot of information that goes into this system. It took centuries, if not millennia, to create, going back all the way to Jesus. And I never thought, well, I thought that, when I was younger, Jesus was, a mystical, magical God. I genuinely think that he was just another targeted individual and a human that figured out the system and decided to tell the story and leave the story for people. Um, Especially with the fact that, the story involves a lot of copper. It involves lessons, and if you read in between the lines of those lessons, it just tells you basically how to survive the system and lets you know what's coming. So if you read the Bible with a different mindset, um, and I know this is crazy, I rarely talk about the Bible, but if you read it with a different mindset, from a narcissistic, malignant, narcissistic, psychopathic mentality, if you read the Bible from that mentality, it is basically warning you of the game that the current and present government plays. They want you to be a good person. They want you to be a hero. They want you to have that good mentality so that they could separate their weak from the strong. And the strong are who they're going to target and torture until they break them. To them, it is a game. It is Satanism. So that I've been wanting to say that for a while. I feel like I haven't spoken about that in a very long time. It's a little bit backwards. People don't want to hear that the Bible, from a satanic perspective, was built to set people up for failure. They don't want to hear that. That would hurt a lot of people's feelings. Um, Switching the subjects. Uh, I'm just gonna end this video on. I'm still a targeted individual. I'm still being tortured 24/7. I'm still receiving, obviously, voice to skull technology and communication. I'm still getting hit with direct energy weapons, charged winds from space weapons, satellites. I'm still hearing random sounds from the long range acoustic weapons, and they are utilizing the technology inside the house via the Wi Fi to amplify the sounds of those weapons. So they are constantly hacking in, constantly recording, constantly taking pictures, constantly violating, constantly watching for entertainment and to get paid. They want to know what you're doing 24/7. They want to disturb your peace 24/7. And I try my best not to let them. I try to remain as calm as possible because that's just who I am as a person. With that being said, as far as my health, I'm good. I'm still not sick. I smoke. I still don't have a cough. Um, I can breathe. I literally rode my bike to the store and back earlier, and then I rode it to the gym, worked out at the gym, and then rode the bike back home. And it was my manual bike, not my electrical bike. Um, I exercised. I spent the full 2 hours today because I know that I might not get a chance this week, so I did my due diligence. Obviously, I'm eating healthy, trying to remain healthy, because the system deteriorates your health. And I think that is about it. Anything else, as far as like, sleep deprivation and anything else, I've been sleeping, but they're trying to figure out a way to cause sleep deprivation. They are upset because I've been aggressively, trying to stay healthy and trying to lose weight and, trying to become like the best version of myself. So they're upset about that. They've never seen me healthy. They've never seen me dedicated and disciplined. And it was because they were manipulating my brain chemistry and altering my thought process. I've always wanted to be healthy. I've always wanted to exercise. Um, but yeah, uh, basically, I'm doing the best that I can to survive the system and try to thrive through the system. Eventually, I will be back in school, so the daily videos will be a lot shorter. Some days they might not pop up because I have to work, and I also have to work on my master's. I'm going to have to work on my master's as well as maintain working out, and even if that means just riding a bike and lifting weights here while the gym is still paid for, that's fine as well.